Good morning, everyone. My name is Curtis Fillers, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. As you can tell here in the video, beside of me is my one of my cats, Sparky. He had just jumped up here, so I'm gonna see how long he stays here before he takes off. But he's actually going to be what I'm going to talk about. Is actually going to be part of what I'm going to talk about, him being up here. But actually, what I want to do today is the video I'm going to do is about the what are the benefits of CBD oil, and I'm going to give you my personal benefits of using CBD oil, and then I'm going to give you benefits that are out there to the world that other people have experienced since using CBD oil. Um, if you look here on the screen, some of the things, and I will break down the ones that apply to me. Uh, the anxiety relief. CBD may be able to help manage anxiety. Researchers think it may change the way your brain receptors respond to serotonin, a chemical linked to mental health. Receptors are tiny proteins attached to your cells that receive chemical messages and help your cells respond to different stimuli. One study found that 600 mg dose of CBD helped people with social anxiety give a speech. Earlier studies done with animals have shown CBD to help relieve anxiety by reducing stress, such as heart rate, improving symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, and inducing sleep to in cases of insomnia. Now, with me, the the anxiety that I experienced, mine was more of a I was real anxious when it come to certain things, that I needed things to be done, or I needed to leave somewhere at a certain time, and it didn't happen. I just get really all bent out of shape. Um, and since taking the CBD oil, that's more of I'm more of a level line. It it doesn't seem to matter as much on things that used to really matter to me since taking the CBD oil. Um, Now, while I've got him up here, my cat, the CBD oil I take, there's also CBD oil this company has for pets. And the pets have the same system inside of them that we have. It's an endocannabinoid system. And it works the same way with them as it does with us. And I give the oil to all my cats. I have 5 cats. All are over the age of 11 except one, and he's 3. And it works really, really good with their anxiety. It just kind of levels them out, as to speak. Um, Most of them, the older ones, weren't really that anxious. Just one of them really was, and he's kind of mellowed out since giving him the CBD oil. Plus, the older ones are so much harder for them to get around. This works so much better with them with their inflammation and just the way they get around is so much better. It works just like with them as it does with us. And I know it's a big change in my cats. Now, here's one I have no idea about. I've not experienced anything. Anti-seizure. There are videos out. You may have seen it before on YouTube about the child that went into an epileptic seizure, and the parent gave the child CBD oil, and the seizure just pretty much stopped very, very quick. It also says that a study in 2016 for 214 people with epilepsy, the study participants added oral doses of 2 to 5 mg's of CBD per day to their existing anti-epilepsy medications. The study researchers monitored the participants for 12 weeks, recording any negative side effects and checking on the frequency of their seizures. Overall, the participants had 36.5% fewer seizures per month. So severe adverse effects were recorded in 12% of the participants. The next one, Neuroprotective. This is more on the lines of they're still doing a lot of studies on this of Alzheimer's disease, MS, Parkinson's disease, and stroke. Now, I do know this. My mother, about 4 or 5 years ago, she's 81 now, went to see a neurologist and she took the test that they give for Alzheimer's disease. He come back and said, "You have the Alzheimer's disease. You have it. You have that disease." And what that meant was she has it, but it's not active, and that she would more or less probably die before it became active. So it's kind of like having someone says you have HIV, but you don't have AIDS. You got all the symptoms, which is not in effect yet. And he put her on a medicine that they have for Alzheimer's disease, and she was taking that for a year, and then she started taking the CBD oil, the same kind I was taking. After about a year, 6 months of taking the CBD oil, she went back for a checkup, and he said she was doing so well that he took her off of the medicine for Alzheimer's disease. We have no idea if the CBD oil had anything to do with that. We don't know, but that's just something to think about. It's working for her and it's working for me. And the next one, this is the one I can really talk to you about: pain relief, arthritis, chronic pain, MS pain, muscle pain, spinal cord injuries, things of that nature. This works so well for me. I have chronic lower back pain, and it is agonizing until I started taking the CBD oil. It was terrible how bad my lower back was. I went to the chiropractor. I used all the times that I could with my insurance. And as long as I was going to the chiropractor, I was doing pretty good. And when I started taking the CBD oil, after about a week and a half, if it got into my system, my back pain quit. I have no lower back pain other than just a little bit just from being 58 years old. And I work at Amazon. So my back pain has cleared up. As long as I take the CBD oil regularly, I am good. If I was to quit taking this, probably within a week, I would start getting the pain back again. I know I would. When I was at the chiropractor, he showed where my bone spurs, I have bone spurs, were touching my disc, and that's what was causing so much pain. So he would adjust me and get the spurs off the disc. But like I said, you can only go there so many times until you got to get reevaluated before you can go back again, before the insurance will pay again. So with me, CBD oil, there's no other thing. There's nothing else that works. I can't take but so many Tylenols in a day to help relieve that. I would get up in the morning and drink black coffee and take a Tylenol, and I was pretty good for a while until that just wore off, and then the nagging, gnawing, dulling, aching pain would just overtake me. It was terrible until I started taking CBD oil. And the other one, they're talking about anti-acne. I don't know anything about this either. They're doing research where um, this may be working for acne. Again, I'm not sure about that. They're still doing good research on that. And the same with cancer treatments. I've heard a lot about that too, where it prevents and slows down or stops the cancer cell growth, but it's still in the early stages. But what I can tell you about is like I said, the pain and the way I feel. Um, it just makes me feel so much better. I'm just general health is just so much better. Um, let me see if I can hold on one second here. Let me get this. And as we can see, Sparky's still here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this back to a full screen for a minute. And I'm actually going to show you. There's Sparky. I'm not going to give him any CBD oil because he'd take off. But I'm going to show you exactly how I take the CBD oil. And like I said, the benefits I get from this are just unbelievable. I don't know what I would do without it. Um, it's kind of like the way people are with their cell phone. They'll let their rent be late before they let their cell phone not work. So that's kind of the way I feel about CBD oil. I might let some things go, but I'm not going to let the CBD oil go. That's one I'm not going to. So when I do this, he may take off running because he thinks I'm going to give it to him. But this is what you want to do. Start with that in the morning, and you don't want that sparking, I don't think. And in the evening, you do one in the morning, one in the evening, and that's about 15 or 20 minutes prior and after. You do not want to eat or drink. You want to let this get into your system, work in your system. And all you do, I'm going to put most of it out, but you just go up under your tongue and let it sit in there for about 60 seconds, a minute. I'll actually keep it in there longer if I can, like 2 or 3 minutes actually, to get the full effect. Now, we also have, I have a couple bottles of the CBD oil for pets. Like I said, they have the same system that we have, the endocannabinoid system, and it works the same way. I first tried with him. I think it did work with him, where I gave it to him in his mouth. But once you do it once, they know what's coming the next time. So I went to some Facebook groups and to see what some other people were doing. And the best thing for cats, this is for cats, is to just put it on their paw and put a couple drops on their paw, what the amount says to do. And what they'll do is they'll lick it off their paw, and that's how they'll get it inside. And it works pretty fast with them too. Um, Sometimes within a couple days after it's in their system, you give it to them regularly. Don't, just follow directions on the bottle, and works just like with them as it does with us, with their anxiety, with their pain. It works just the same, and it works extremely well. I can't overemphasize how much this works for me. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's nothing out there like it. There's nothing out there that I've ever come across that's like it. And I wouldn't trade anything in the world for it. But I take what's the natural 500 mg. It's natural full spectrum. So if you're interested in the kind that I take and the company that I use, I'll leave a link in the description below. And you just click on that. It'll say buy CBD products online. I think that's what it's going to say. You'll click on that, and it'll take you to their website, and you can just put your name and email in there and order. And they got a 60-day money-back guarantee. You use the bottle up, and if you didn't benefit from it, then you just send the bottle back for a refund. They'll have a phone number in there also you can call and verify the best way to do that. But I have a feeling it's more than likely going to work for you. It's worked for me so well. I mean, very well, very, very well. So don't know what may be going on with you, what issues you may have, but it could help. I mean, if you got back problems or any kind of problems, a chronic problem, not like a sprained ankle or anything, but if you got a chronic problem like a bad neck, a wrist, carpal tunnel, I would give it a try. You have nothing to lose. 60-day money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. I mean, you'll never know unless you try it. And I never thought anything about it. I just saw that CBD was everywhere, and I thought, you know what, I got to try this out. I'd heard so much about it and how it's helping people. I thought I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. And it sure enough, week and a half later after taking it, everything changed. Like day number 9 or 10. Some people it works a lot sooner than that. Some people a little longer than that. That's about the area where you start noticing things. You got to do it every day. And you can miss some days, but when you're first starting off, do it every day like you're supposed to until it gets in the system, and it'll start working for you. Some people are different, and things don't work for some people, but you got to guarantee you get your money back, so you haven't got nothing to lose. So, with that being said, I'm going to get going. I can't believe he sat here the whole time, but like I said, click the link below, and it'll take you to the website, and just go to products, or they'll say shop now, and just go down there and see what you want. I get the 500 natural mg full spectrum. There's a 750, a 1500. They also got peppermint and cinnamon flavored if you don't like the natural taste. It's not a bad taste, but it's not a great taste either. But you may like the other taste better. So you guys have a great day, and I just want to give the date out today. Today is February 26th, 2020, and it's a Wednesday. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and hope you all have a great day. Take care now. Bye. Say bye, Sparky.